Aaron Whitlow from the Mark Out Movie Podcast. I wanted to talk today about not about movies, you know, but I want to talk about this virus, this coronavirus. Yesterday at around 4:55 or so p.m., I was called into an office at work and read from like a piece of paper from a script from someone. And part of that script said, due to the coronavirus and this pandemic, and something about resources, and also the company doing restructuring because of lack of sales this year. You know, um, that essentially my job is being terminated effective yesterday. Um, so they fired me. They let me go from my job. I've been working there since October of last year. Um, and My job was a job where essentially it's like a people call in to buy stuff, kind of like Home Shopping Network. People call in, they see it on TV, and they call in, they buy jewelry and watches and vitamins and things like that. And that was my job. And I was thinking, surely customer service is secure. But I wasn't the only one let go. I think it was probably more like over 10 people or so. It feels like that. I might be wrong, but both here in Bowling Green and also in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, because our company was in both locations, so they let a lot of people go because of the coronavirus. I think that was pretty much the, I guess, the stamp of the slogan in which they let us go. But really, it's a lot of downsizing because it seems like the company is going under. A lot of people, a lot of the people that would purchase items online, um, you know, from us mainly were a lot of senior citizens, a lot of older people that shop at QVC, HSN, some other little network, um, JTV, I think is what it's called, something like that. But they would shop at those places. You get some people every now and then that buys laptops, televisions, but it seems like most of the products that people will purchase like those sometimes will come back defective or not working properly. Um, you know, uh, Seems like that's the case. Not all the time, but some of the time. Some people call it in and say, "Hey, man, I bought an air fryer, a Paladin air fryer, and it's been really good. It's been really successful for me." Some people call in and be like, "Man, I bought this nonstick skillet and it stuck the first time I used it." So it's trial and error with everything, with every product. But to lose my job, like yesterday at work, I felt like it's a good day. I kept my, we wasn't too busy, but I kept my call volume down, my AHT, average handle time. I kept that down. I was doing customer service. So dealing with customers, taking calls, putting in orders, filling orders, putting in claims for them for products either A, not received, or returned, or hasn't been returned yet, or things like that. So that's what I would do. I was spending most of my time doing that stuff, working cases. Um, and so yesterday was a good day. It felt like it was a good day as far as like kept my HT pretty good. Felt like I was hitting all my marks as far as like how to talk to customers, suggesting things. Trying to do good at my job. And I was the type of person that rarely, I never took a sick day at my job. Never called out for my job. never did any of that. But yet I was let go. Um, I you know, and plus now in this environment with the COVID-19, it's hard to find a good job, and so um, it's gonna be a lot of searching, a lot of looking, and not for me, not just for me, but for the multiple people that were let go yesterday. One lady who was let go, she just talked to me on the phone, doing the coaching, and they after we got off the phone, they let her go. It just seems like systematic that it was just like boom, 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 and that's the only thing about working at some places and having bosses and things like that. You don't really know who to trust. You don't know who is being legit with you, being real, being genuine. You don't know who's just putting on a show for you. But in reality, you know that by the end of the day, you won't have a job. And for those that lost their job yesterday, and those that will lose their job at this place in the weeks or days to come, keep your head keep your head up. Um, File for unemployment. Try to get benefits. Try to do what you can, but also keep pushing forward. Um, that's all we can do is keep pushing forward. And you know, I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna still do my podcast. I'm still going to do movie reviews and things like that because that is a joy of mine. That's a passion of mine, and if I could do that as a career full time, baby, I would do it. In a moment, I'd do it. But you know, and there is people that really do it as a full time, but it's about finding out how and getting that foot in the door to getting that place where you can say I'm there and I'm doing it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna still pushing forward with the content that we're putting out on the YouTube. Also at Anchor FM, Anchor.fm, Spotify, and other places like that with the Mark Out Movie Podcast on our Facebook page at Mark Out Movie Podcast. And then we have a Twitter. There is a bee outside. I'm not trying to get stung. But yeah, I thank you for listening to me. And I'm sorry for my emotion, the little tears or whatever, but it was more tears yesterday. I was really hurt. I was really hurt, really devastated. But, you know, as DDP says in DDP Yoga, on to the next one. It's time to move on to the next one and look for another job, hopefully a better job, secure job. Because even though the state and the government and here in Bowling Green and everything is shut down and limited and social distancing, um, coronavirus doesn't care about your job. It doesn't care about the fact that you have bills, that you have to still provide food, that you have to still pay what you can from somewhere you can. Still got stuff. You guys still got to live, and I still got to live. So, thank you all for listening to me ramble for this time being. This Friday on the Mark Out Movie Podcast, we will be exploring. We'll be talking about Parks and Rec, the show. I'm trying to get to my. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little. This is the only thing I have from when I worked at where I just got let go from is this Invicta dive case. But yeah, no, don't have a watch other than my smartwatch. But Anyway, I thank you all for listening to me. Um, keep your head up. Keep pushing forward. Keep looking at our content. Mark Our Movie Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I think we're a little bit everywhere, man. Just Google us and you'll find us. In the meantime and in between time, thank you for marking out with me. My name is Aaron. Thank you.